Morning, everyone. Call the meeting to order for the Board of...
No, excuse me.
Well, that's why we're late. That's why we're late.
All right.
That's why we're late. No, go ahead. Because she interrupts me all the time.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to start over.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Call the meeting to order for the Board of Water and Wastewater Commissioners at the Harwich Water Department at 196 Chatham Road, Harwich, Mass. on Thursday, November 16th at 11:31. We have no executive session, no public comments, announcements. I need a motion for the consent agenda for the minutes for October 19th, 2023.
Mr. Chairman, I move we adopt the minutes of October 19th.
Is there a second?
Second?
Any discussion?
Let's see. For some, just a clarification or cleanup. Superintendent Pelletier, this is on page 2.
Yep.
Is proposing adding another standalone article in fiscal year 20 for well rehab maintenance, $150,000 from our budget. Yeah, I just didn't get that. Whether it was in an article or in the budget.
Historically, it's been in the budget,
Okay.
but this is proposing to have it as a standalone capital and remove that funding from the budget.
Okay, all right. So,
We have a motion, we have a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Wastewater and wastewater capital plan.
So this has been on as kind of a standalone topic. I left it on just with Gary being absent at the last meeting, just in case there was any desire to revisit or discuss it.
No, I'm good.
But they're separate, correct? Just, I mean, it's not water and wastewater. It's water budget, wastewater budget?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to triple clarify. Thanks.
All right.
there's only 2 items for wastewater.
One for FY25 and one for FY26.
Okay.
All right. FY25 water and wastewater operating budget.
I would like to bring this one back as well. There's actually a department head meeting occurring right now that I was unable to attend, where they're going to be discussing FY25 budget development. I will be getting the update from one of my fellow department heads and can bring that back. I know Sandy has put together the salary and wage material for the budget. She's out on vacation this week, so I'll be looking to bring this back at a future meeting.
Noreen.
Actually, I'm flipping back a topic, Gary. You may have heard, but we did vote to approve the new capital.
All right, so we're going to hold off on the water and wastewater operating budget. So in the new business, the general waterworks supply bid.
It is with great pleasure that we're finally appear to be back to some resemblance of normal, and the vendors have all agreed that they would be willing to hold some prices. So before the board is a request to approve unit pricing for the bid for FY24 waterworks materials. We opened the bids yesterday. After tabulating them, Cape Cod Windwater had the best pricing. So I'd request the board's approval of and acceptance of the Cape Cod Windwater bid.
Mr. Chairman, I move we adopt the general waterworks supply bid as presented, Cape Cod Windwater.
Is there a second?
Second?
Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Do you have anything else there?
I don't think so.
This is going to be a record.
I know.
Anybody, I know,
If
so,
we didn't have the bid, I would have asked to postpone
Okay.
it, but
All right.
Steve materials.
Would you like me to talk about the general teasing?
Wait, hang on a second, hold on, to my thought. All right, so nothing for superintendent's report.
Superintendent's report. trying to think of the last meeting. Since the last meeting, our SCADA upgrade is, say, 99%, 98% done. So the water and wastewater are completely partitioned now. We're just working through some minor bugs, but everything's going good.
All right, I'll keep that.
We did get our second truck that was ordered 2 town meetings ago. It's currently being upfitted with lights and radios and all that stuff. So,
All right,
That's 2 town meetings ago.
yeah,
we're on top of
I
things.
know.
All right,
we're, Humpty Dumpty's getting put back together.
all right.
Great.
All right, so, Commissioners report, Mr. Thompson.
I'm good.
Ms. Underwood.
I am good, thank you.
I have a memo from Carol about the annual town report. I'm assuming you obviously got that in there, all right? We did get formal notification from the Board of Selectmen to not approve or accept Dan's step and grade increase. We did get a formal letter acknowledging that. And MMA is second or third week in January. If you want to go to that, let Sandy know. And I think that's all I have. Ms. Donahue?
Well, I just want to ask about something on the record. I think if I'm violating anything, let me know. But I wanted to know the status of the assistant wastewater superintendent that we've talked about at so many meetings.
As of right now,
This was, just for the record, this was the position approved by town meeting last May.
right, and I don't know if we can talk about it.
Okay. I'm not sure, I really wasn't sure. We've been, back and forth with about 10 meetings, so
Right.
I honestly wasn't sure.
The town and union are working on it.
Okay.
They are physically, actively working on it. It's not.
We don't have a anticipated posting
No,
date.
but the town and the union are working on it. I'll say that, so.
Okay.
And is that true of any support staff? Or is
For
wastewater?
Dan, the assistant position?
Not the engineering staff, office staff?
No.
No, that's not been,
We had discussed about potentially adding an admin request for FY25
Well, that should be on the,
wastewater budget.
yeah, right.
But
Which
I've
was-
also read, I guess somewhat conflicting information from the budget message and posted in the news, the Cape Cod Times or Chronicle, about how there's going to be very limited enhancements of services, and I guess there's a desire to not add staff, as there's been a bunch of staff added. So I don't know where and how it's all going to shake out as we go through the budget cycle, but
is there a strategic plan? Is there a plan of, is there a plan with milestones of when the administration would like to meet those milestones? Since,
there's been no plan
not from
proposed.
you, I mean, that you know of, that the administration
No.
has, okay.
So,
Thanks.
wait a minute, bring me up to date. So, from what it sounds like, they're headed towards a separate wastewater superintendent and probably staff. No? Yeah?
So, meaning, when we say they, meaning town hall?
Town hall.
Well, it's really tough because there's what I believe is the right direction for the department, and then what the people who actually get to make the decisions, and how it all unfolds. So I don't know if there's a plan. I have not been made aware of any formal plan, milestones, or anything to that effect.
But they have your milestones of what you need from an engineering developing plan.
They have a job description, and that's the topic right now, is the job description. That's what they're discussing. And before we talk about it anymore, we're gonna hold off and put it on the agenda to bring it back to have a formal discussion, because It's not agended, so,
Yeah.
but that, there's discussion about the agenda is what, I mean, the job description. Mr. Goff?
That's it.
All right, so I guess you missed your opportunity.
If I may.
I'm trying to get this under 15 minutes, so go ahead.
Azalea Drive, they're doing the bridge replacement over there. I have crews out, they started flushing headwaters. Yeah.
Who's replacing the bridge?
DOT.
Oh,
Yeah. So they've been working on that bridge replacement project for some time now. As part of that,
oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I had them install 2 dual water mains under the bridge. They, yesterday, installed 2 insertion valves on each side of the bridge. And the week after Thanksgiving, they're gonna have to do the cutover where they'll reroute it through the new piping under the bridge. When we do that, we're gonna have to shut water main off to Azalea Drive. And when they do the cutover, it's likely to drain a fair amount of water out of the water main. So in advance of that, to try and prevent a big mess from occurring after that work is done, we're going through and flushing headwaters now so that they can do the work, hopefully minimizing any effect it'll have within the neighborhood, but there may be some disturbance when the bridge work is done. We're trying to head it off as best we can.
Noreen?
I have neighborhood questions, of course. So, I don't know how it factors in, but just yesterday, they did the switch over from traffic using one side to the other. If the water's shut off, will that affect the side streets? Will that affect my street, is what I'm
Yes.
asking? Okay, so we'll be notified
Yes.
in some way?
We'll send a voice broadcast to likely those affected and those who could potentially be affected.
Right,
So after the bridge, your whole neck of the woods, water's gonna be off.
right. So what if people don't have voice? What if they aren't connected to that system?
Get your sandwich boards?
Yeah.
Those are good.
We do have electronic signboards that we could put out. I want to say the Harwich Water Department has a different list, if you will, than the
Gotcha,
Harwich,
Right.
notification system.
Right.
Where we, with the notification system, can only send messages to those who sign up for them, but with our database, we can actually send everyone who has a phone number on record.
okay, well, we had a situation last week where some of us were notified, not the water department's fault, that the electricity was going to be off all day, which was fine, but most people didn't get the notice from Eversource, and it wasn't one of those that repeats on everything forever, it was a one-shot notice, and the best we could figure out was the people who didn't get it, didn't know to go into Eversource and change from their home phone to their cell phone, so they no longer had home phones, so they didn't get it. So I just want to be concerned about that community, because they already had one disruption,
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll definitely do a voice broadcast in advance of, and I will talk to Steve about getting a signboard out
Okay.
there, a few days ahead of
Right.
when we're doing the work.
Right.
So that anyone crossing the bridge will
Right.
see.
yeah, because it's such a cluttered area too. It's fine, they're doing a great job, it looks like to me, but there's so much going on there, I don't even know if you'd notice the signboard. But make sure, what day, you don't know what day it is? Okay.
It all depends. Once they get the cutoff, before we can actually liven up the water main, they have to fill it, pressure test it,
Yeah.
chlorinate it, do back-to-back bacteria tests because of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Actually, I didn't say properly.
We're expecting the week
Thanksgiving.
after, the
Yeah.
week after Thanksgiving
Okay.
is what we're thinking.
All right, thank you.
All set?
Yes.
One thing I thought of, just to put it out there early, we've typically, the last couple of years, we've done Dunkin' Donuts cards for the employees. So if you guys still want to do that, I would say the sooner the better, because typically we do $30 each, and it's, I think $10 a card for each person, so. All right, next, next meeting. Would be, November 30th. So Dan, we have the ZBA hearing on the 29th, so we probably should stick with the 30th?
I'm wondering, unless there's any, if we can't go out into December, only because next Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's the holiday.
Yeah.
There's only a few work days between now
Right.
and
Okay.
Which, I mean, we don't have anything, just the budget, that a week doesn't matter, and I don't mean just the budget, but you know what I mean.
just the budget.
A week wouldn't matter.
Yeah, we want to go out to the first, it's December 7th.
7th?
It's bold on the calendar here. Let's see if
It's
Hanukkah
the big day.
begins.
Yeah.
What's the,
Isn't that Pearl Harbor Day?
Yeah. I don't know if that,
I don't have that. I don't have that.
So the 7th, that's what we're doing?
Sure.
Yeah,
December 7th. Al, does that work for you?
wonderful.
As long as Alan's happy.
At 11:30?
11:30 still good?
It did much to make me happy.
All right. That takes care of that. All we need is a motion, we need to, sign,
Thank you for doing the gift cards, Gary.
I didn't say I was doing them, I just, we should get the money for them. I think you should do them. You're the,
Last time I'll talk to you.
you're the treasurer. Yeah,
No, I'm the vice chair.
we voted you treasurer while you weren't here.
Yeah, really? Wait till you read the minutes from the meeting you missed.
pass it down.
You have a 10?
I have no money on me in my truck, well, not my truck, but the truck I'm driving.
Well, that's gonna help with me.
I'm sure John has cash. I think I got. He's always got a couple of bills.
He always pulls out 100.
Yeah, I know.
Every year.
Not this
year. I'm retired.
I'm kidding.
I don't got-
Can I Venmo you?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need it today, guys, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah, but I just wanna get rid of
No, I
it.
don't need
Yeah, I
it.
know.
That's not, it's
So
not,
bring
I
it
know
to
you
the
all,
next meeting?
I know I can find you all, yeah.
All right.
So I'm not gonna get it today, I can tell you
December
that.
7th.
But I'll,
December 7th.
I just put it out there ahead of time, that's all, yeah.
He's a teamster, I know.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa, whoa,
Number
whoa.
7. I'll have a 10 on me then, I guess.
I used to be a teacher.
Me too.
What?
Once
was
a
a
teamster,
good
always a
union.
I was a
teamster.
teamster.
That was a very good union.
Yeah. When I was,
Why are we talking about that? No, I mean,
Because
Oh,
we were
you-
teaching,
he just
Oh, I
came
missed
up with
it.
a funny,
Just trying to ease the tension.
when you don't catch every word, you know, there's some mysterious conversations that go on around me.
Just make sure Alan doesn't take that home with him.
feel good to get back to work.
so are you guys
That was a
all,
pain.
who's up for re-election this spring?
Gary and I,
Are you sure?
yeah,
Thank God.
what, why?
It's gonna be a fierce campaign.
He's not.
I hope I'm going in on your coattails.
You don't need
That's what
me.
happened last
I
time.
don't think so, you don't need me.
No, I need you. Everybody I talked to, they said, well, gee, Gary told us you were great. I was like, oh, man, this guy's wonderful.
All right, just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.